Good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Maximus the Fourth. Just as you guys think I have no more tricks up my sleeve, that is when Maximus the Fourth comes to strike again. What I have to your guys' left is an original can of Crystal Pepsi from 1993. This is the national release, baby, and it's got the paragraph on it, followed by the ingredients. And then, to your guys' right, is a re-release version of Crystal Pepsi from 2018. The title of today's video is going to be, is original Crystal Pepsi actually better than the re-released version? So today, I'm going to open up both of these containers, give you guys a taste test, and let you guys know exactly what I think, and then we're going to be done here. But about a year ago, I did a taste test comparison of both, but it was an inaccurate taste test comparison. It was just for the simple dramatic effect of doing it, and it was inaccurate. So, in order to get an accurate taste test comparison, for the original Crystal Pepsi, you have to find it in a can. It has to be the national released version, where the modified food starch is dropped. And the can still has to be fully compressed, sealed, and unopened, which luckily I have the perfect can right here today. And then for the re-released version, you got to have a SodaStream machine and recarbonate it, which luckily I have that right here. So I'm going to recarbonate that as well. But before we get into the dumping action, let's talk a little bit about how Crystal Pepsi was originally made in the 90s. So first of all, I have done an ingredient scan of an original Crystal Pepsi to a modern day one, re-released version, and after doing further review, it is very clear that the re-released version is definitely the imposter and is really not what original Crystal Pepsi was in the 90s. With that being said, I will leave a link down in the description of this video for more information on that. You can watch that video to get the ingredient scan. There you have it. Now, let's talk about how original Crystal Pepsi was made. For the time in the 90s, when Crystal Pepsi first came out, it left people just bewildered and shocked, highly confused, because they saw a clear cola and they just didn't know what to think. It was during the 90s clear haze when clear things were a big deal, and this was Pepsi's way of placing their hand in it. Now, the thing that is so special about original Crystal Pepsi is the way it was made was astronomically unheard of at the time for such a high-end soda company as Pepsi. The one main difference that the original Crystal Pepsi didn't have is there was no caffeine in it. And so, being an experienced Crystal Pepsi reviewer, I actually have tried a can before, and there's something that just tastes so wholesome about it. With the caffeine not being in there, you can really taste the original taste of Pepsi, and it is a whole different experience. There was also like no hormones or, it wasn't made artificially. It was actually relatively a pretty wholesome drink, and it's not something that I or anyone else had ever seen at the time. So if I had a test market Crystal Pepsi, I could read the bullets to you on exactly what it says, but just take my word for it. Relatively wholesome for the time. And another very important piece of information is that there are actually people out there to this very day that believe that the original ingredients of Crystal Pepsi was actually better than the re-released version. And I think I agree with that. But we're going to do the taste test comparison and put an end to this burning question that has been wondered upon for years. My buddy DJ Glowing Ice thinks that original Crystal Pepsi is better. There's a guy on eBay that has randomly messaged me about it that has thought it's better, and even I think it's better. And I know there's a lot more people out there that think it's better too. So today, my goal is to hopefully bunk or debunk the truth on this. So let's get into it and figure this out once and for all. First of all, we're going to recarbonate this original Crystal Pepsi, and gotta dump this in the bottle. There we go. We got that bad boy filled right up. Now, it's been a little while since I've used this thing, but let's see if the old Maximus the Fourth still has it in him. I'll see if I can fast forward this. Okay, so you lock it in, push it down, and then it's locked. Let's go. Okay, there's a ton of pressure in it. We got to wait for that thing to let up a little bit, otherwise it's going to explode all over the place. Okay, now pulling it like this helps get rid of the pressure. We got to be very careful here because it will explode. Okay, there we go. Holy crap. Thank God that did not make a mess. Look at that. We got a beautiful recarbonation effect. That is absolutely live carbonation. Hallelujah. Okay, let's go ahead and dump some of this in one of the shot glasses. Oh yeah, that is absolutely live. Recarbonated, re-released Crystal Pepsi, baby. Look at that. And now we dump the original Crystal Pepsi into the shot glass. Oh my gosh, geez Louise, what a mess. And now, I want you guys to take a look at the difference. So the original Crystal Pepsi is on your guys' left. You notice it's got a very yellow looking color. That is not rot at all, hardly at all, if any at all. And then to your guys' right, the re-released version, it is still absolutely crystal clear, and it is recarbonated. So, let's go ahead and start with the re-released version. Get a palate cleanse here. Okay. Here is the re-released version. Man, that tastes amazing. Even with this being 6 years old, there's no loss of flavor at all whatsoever. And because of that SodaStream machine, it is recarbonated. Tastes absolutely amazing. Holy moly. It's basically just like a lighter tasting, a faint, weaker taste of normal Pepsi, but it still tastes quite a bit like Pepsi. But the best way I can describe it is it would be like drinking a normal Pepsi would be like drinking or having Miss Butterworth's pancake syrup. In the original, or the Crystal Pepsi, would be like eating corn syrup. That's the best analogy I can give you. Definitely tastes the way that it should. And that is for sure a 10 out of 10. Holy crap, that is amazing. So there you have it with the re-released. Let's get ourselves another palate cleanse. And now, it is the moment of truth. Is original Crystal Pepsi actually better than the re-released version? It's time to find out. So, from what I can tell you, this can unfortunately does not taste as good as the other can that I did a couple months back. I think I got lucky. That other can was in pristine condition. This one is not. So I'm going to have to go off of accordingly to what I can remember what the other pristine can of Crystal Pepsi tastes like. Based on how that video went and how it tasted, yes, I think it was better than the re-released version. But right now, because this can is not as in pristine condition as the other one was, is it better? No. In this video, according to the taste test comparison, the re-released version wins. But from my very, very important memory of the last time I opened one of these, it tasted absolutely amazing. And if you can get your hands on an original can of Crystal Pepsi from the 90s, perfectly compressed, sealed, full and unopened, nothing has leaked into it, bacteria, whatever, I would have to say that it is better. So overall, is original Crystal Pepsi actually better than the re-release version? Yes, it is. Thank God for that memory that I have. So there you guys have it. That was the epic taste test comparison of the original and re-release version of Crystal Pepsi. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. There's 3 videos that I need to promote to 1,000 views, all of which I will make sure to link down in the description of this video. For all other extras and even ways to help support this channel, it's all listed down in the description below. Maximus the Fourth here. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.